week 39 of the $100,000 stock challenge. And man, I got a super jam-packed video for you guys today. So do me a favor, make sure that like button. Do me a second favor, make sure you destroy that subscribe button. We are on the road to 10,000 subs before the end of this year. I know we're gonna get there. I got faith, but that's the goal that I set for myself. So if you find this video helpful, man, subscribe to the channel. And if you also find this, if you already subscribed and you find this video super helpful, please share with a friend so they can get that knowledge as well and get better 1%. No need to gatekeep. But I'm gonna stop yapping and dive directly into it. The stock that I want everyone to buy, right? When I tell you buy as much of this as you possibly can. That stock is Uber, right? Ticker symbol UBER, right? It's currently sitting up at a little over 5% on the day. But earlier, man, this stock was at $92.58 this week, right? And it's going to continue to boom and rise. My next stop for this stock is, oh my god, I can't talk today. The next stop for Uber is $120, right? That is where I think Uber is going to go next. But the reason why I think it's going to go there is because it has been killing. And I tell you what, actually it's been dominating. It has been crushing its revenue, right? For the past 2 years, Uber has been reporting at 14% growth on revenue year over year. This year is projected to hit 17. So the stock is growing tremendously in revenue. Between Uber, the drive service, Uber Eats, and Uber Freights, it has been on a roll, man. It has been phenomenal. And it's been growing like crazy. But I also kind of want to talk about the partnerships that Uber is doing too. So if you guys think, okay, if you guys want to hold Uber for a long period of time and not just on this, rinse and repeat it like I'm doing. If you want to say, hey, you know what, I really like Uber, I kind of just want to hold on to it. I don't want to just, rinse and repeat, get in and get out. Man, the partnerships that Uber is doing is crazy. So they partner with the Olympics to host the 2028 Olympics in LA. Right, and if you guys know, that is going to be huge, right? They're the official ride share service for the Olympics, right? The main thing is going to be crazy. So that just let you guys know the future growth of this company, right? The future things that they're doing and going to continue to do. Man, I can't talk today, man. But you guys already know I'm not going to tell you to buy no stock if I'm not personally buy it or telling you why to buy it. So right, as you can see, I kind of got my average cost a little high in this, right? So these are my current positions. I got 15 shares of it. My average cost is at $99. I got it high, but I'm not tripping, right? I am not tripping at $99. It is what it is, right? I can always dollar cost average into this. But I'm currently still down $25 on this. But I personally know that this is going to 120 and beyond, right? The first stop, I'm telling you, when it's going to go on a run, it's going to go on a run to about 112, 108 kind of deal. 112 on the high end, 108 on the low end, and then once it's gonna kind of come back down, right? And it's not gonna go below $100 at that. Then it's gonna kind of consolidate between that 102 to that 112 range, depending where it stopped. And then it's gonna break through and it's gonna go to 120. I promise you, I from my research, my analysis, I think that's where Uber is going, right? So I'm putting that to say that if you want to hold Uber as a long-term play, you can, right? But for me personally, it's just a rinse and repeat. And if you think Uber is a little too expensive for your palate, there's also Lyft, right? Ticker symbol LYFT. I got a few positions in here. I got 34 positions in here. The reason why I got Lyft and Uber just because I wanted, I know they're like sisters, right? Cousins, whatever you want to call it, in the stock market, right? Uber goes up, Lyft is going to simulate a little bit of that and do the exact same thing. And plus, Lyft was a little bit cheaper as well, so I could build out, some solid positions of it. So yeah, so I got Lyft and Uber, and I know from what Coach has been saying, in my personal research, I do see that Lyft is going to grow. I just think Uber is a better company than Lyft. Coach say he see Lyft going to $40. When I say Coach Chris Sain, he says $40. I personally see $25 to $30. But you know, Coach is the technician. As you see, that man don't miss, man. Y'all seen that RGTI play. Y'all seen it, man. I didn't believe it. But like you said, I tell you guys, I don't buy anything just because someone said if I don't understand it myself, right? So I didn't see RGTI, and man, that stock shot up. But can't cry behind spilled milk. It is what it is. That means it's work to do, right? I'm not an expert. Never claimed to be an expert. So I got to continue to learn and get better 1% each and every day. And that's the whole reason why I'm documenting this journey. But since I'm on this topic, I kind of want to show my portfolio as well. I'm down for a little bit of the day, but my main holdings is, you know, Robinhood. Like I've been telling you guys, right? I love what Robinhood been doing. I love the integration that they've been doing. I love the expansion. They've been killing earnings and revenue as well. And personally, since I'm always on a platform, why not invest in a platform that I'm always using, right? At first, I was rinsing and repeating Robinhood, and then, you know, I decided to, you know, buy shares of it as well. So that's why I only have 5 shares of Robinhood at the moment, but I'm going to continue to build out more positions of this. This is when I rinse and repeat Uber and Lyft, some of those profits is going to go into Nvidia and Robinhood. But speaking of Nvidia went on a crazy run as well. This is my current positions. I got 20 shares, up $902 on this one. This is my long-term play, right? This is my dark horse. I personally know Nvidia is going back to like $300 and $400. This is something I am personally holding. I really love Nvidia. How can you argue with a stock that's #1 in every sector of the stock market, right? You can't. They're the biggest stock, the most profitable stock in the stock market. They're #1 in every category you could possibly think. If they're not #1 in it, they're in top 5 of it for sure. So why not invest in a stock that's killing everything across the board, right? Brings me to my next play. As you guys know, I used to have a lot of shares of SoFi, but I did take profit in SoFi. I still have 39 shares of it, up $261 on it. This is my midterm play, right? I know SoFi is kind of taking a scenic route. I know it's going to go to $40. It just recently broke a new all-time high of $32.56. I know it still got room to grow. I know it's going to $40. I looked at their revenue. I look at the expansions, what they're doing, and they're killing it. To be honest with you, right? But I just don't want it as a long-term play. I like it more as like a medium-term play. So that's why after I built out a solid positions, I took profit in SoFi. I kept some shares in it in case, you know, it want to go to $40. Like I said, it's just gonna take the longer route. So I'm being patient. Like I said, you got to be patient in this game, right? You're not always gonna get rich overnight. Things not just gonna fly up and go well, right? But I already showed you guys Uber, and then Lyft, right? Those are the positions that I'm holding my individual account, right? But then for my Roth IRA, I feel like I haven't touched on this in a while. I only own 2 stocks in this, right? QQQ and VTI. Yes, I know VTI. Well, QQQ has a lot of stocks that VTI have. So in terms of like total market coverage, I have like almost like a 27 to 30% overlap. When I say overlap, a lot of stocks that are in QQQ are in VTI, and but some stocks that are in VTI are not in Investor QQQ. So I got an overlap of about, you know, 27 to 30%, but I'm okay with that. And with my Roth IRA, my plan is not to really max it out, but you know, if I got extra money, spare change, whatever, I throw into here, right? That's my whole goal with my Roth IRA. My goal is not to max it out. It's literally just to park extra money because I'm not touching this until, you know, 40, 50 years from now, right? So I'm okay with, you know, just throwing $50, $60 here, $80 here, Connor Dale into this, right? So it's not my main goal to max it out. My main goal is to grow my individual stock account to $100,000, right? But before I hit 100,000, the next goal is, you know, 25,000. And that's what I'm gonna start with. But let me know if there is anything I missed, anything you guys want me to cover. But that's all I got for this video. See you guys next week. Peace.